What's happening, guys? So in this video we're going to be talking about some ridiculous news coming from Arsenal Football Club. Now, we know Euros is on at the moment. I haven't really been talking about Euros, even though I've got one of the games on now, the Ukraine versus Belgium. You know, Belgium, the BTEC Brazil, if that. So I've got that game playing right there. But this video is about Eddie Nketiah. And yeah, as you see on the title underneath my name there, 50 million. That's the price tag Arsenal Football Club, right? That's the price tag Arsenal slapped on Eddie Nketiah if anybody wants to buy him.
What?
Yeah. Unbelievable, innit? Let's talk about this. Sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. So Arsenal Football Club, you know, the club that's known for getting rid of players, for not getting enough money in for the players that we're getting rid of, letting players go for free, terminating contracts, etc., and now slapping a £50 million price tag on Eddie Nketiah. You could not make this shit up. You could not make this shit up. You know what I mean? Tell me you don't want to get rid of a player without telling me you don't want to get rid of a player. You know what I mean? Let me share my screen anyway. This is a shambles. This is a complete shambles, right? So now this is by the Mirror, right? But the reason why I'm on this bit is because Simon Jordan's chimed in. Simon Jordan stunned by 50 million Arsenal transfer demand. You've got to be joking. Simon, I'm with you, right? Eddie Nketiah has a contract running until 2027, but the striker faces an uncertain future with the Gunners after making 27 appearances last term. Simon Jordan was left gobsmacked at the 50 million transfer fee Arsenal are demanding for Eddie Nketiah. You and me both, fam. You and me both. You know what I mean? 50.
The amount will be $50 million.
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
Who the hell is going to be daft enough to pay that amount of money? You know what I mean? Honestly.
Stop it. Get some help.
Jesus Christ. Arsenal came astonishingly close to supplanting Manchester City at the Premier League summit last season, and many believe that the bolstering the attack may be key to Premier League title bid next season. The recruitment of another forward could mean bad news for Nketiah. The forward has a contract running until 2027, but became increasingly peripheral figure under Mikel Arteta last season. The 25-year-old made 37 appearances across all competitions last season, managing a return of 6 goals in the Gunners' final 12 matches of the Premier League season. Nketiah remained on the bench for all but 3 of them, playing a total of 28 minutes in a 2-0 win against Luton, 3-0 win against Brighton, and 2-0 loss to Aston Villa. According to TalkSport, Arsenal could be looking to sell the forward to make way for transfer in the summer, with his contract worth reportedly in excess of 100 grand a week. The Gunners will be looking to recoup around 50 million for the Englishman. You are not getting 50 million for Eddie Nketiah. No way, Jose Enrique. There's no way Jose Enrique would a club be stupid enough to pay around 50 million for a striker of the level of Eddie Nketiah. No. And despite Nketiah's quality, the valuation by Arsenal left Jordan stunned. Ultimately, if you want to get 40 million, you're better off asking for 50 million, he said. But is he worth 50 million? You've got to be joking, haven't you? Clearly, Arsenal not. There's one thing paying for old rope, but this is you're stretching a bit far. He's not a £50 million footballer. I mean, he's lucky to be £30 million footballer on 100k a week. I value him at 15 million, right? That's I'd say no more than that. You know what I mean? And even that is probably questionable. Jesus Christ. Nketiah joined Arsenal's academy after departing Chelsea at 14 years old, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit about that, right? I don't give a shit about that. Like, let's just kill that now, right? 50 million.
And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
I mean, 50 million. Now, have you noticed when it came to players that was actually would have been worth two bit of money, we got rid of them for free, terminated contracts, Salt and Pepe, we bought him 72 million, got rid of him for nothing, right? And Bamiyang terminated contract. Guendouzi, I don't even know how much Torreira went for, or Torreira, whatever, however you want to pronounce his name, right? Maitland-Niles went for nothing. You know what I mean? You got Bernd Leno that went for pennies, I think. Socrates, I think he might have gone for nothing, I think. Kolasinac, Bellerin. You know what I mean? All these, man. We were terminating contracts left, right, and centre, not recouping any of the money. The Pepe one was the piss take. 72 million we paid for him, right? And I don't think he was that bad of a player, but we obviously thought he was bad, right?
Just help me to understand.
To the point where we got rid of him for nothing. Yet these men want 50 million for Nketiah. Fam, understand what Arsenal are doing. Arsenal don't want to sell Nketiah.
No.
Right? They don't want to get rid of him.
No.
You know what I mean? They can chat about, 100 grand a week, what about 50 million? Why didn't you want that money when it came to Pepe?
Gotcha, bitch.
Why didn't Arsenal not want all this money when it came to Pepe? When it came to get rid of him, why didn't they say, look, I want 60 million? You know what I mean? But when it's Nketiah now, oh, no, we want 50 million if we're going to get rid of him. Nah. No, Arsenal don't want to get rid of him. This is Arsenal's way of saying, look, I tried to sell him. It's clear they want to sell him, but nobody wants to buy him. Justifying keeping him at this club until his contract runs down, then we'll get rid of him for nothing. By my words. Nobody's paying 50 million for Nketiah. You know what I mean? It's not happening.
Oh, hell no.
These man, honestly.
Stop it. Get some help.
The plan is to let the fans know we want to get rid of Nketiah, but we can't because nobody's going to pay 50 million. You know what I mean? Suddenly Arsenal care about money. Since when has since Arteta stepped into this club, when has this club given a shit about profit? When? 72 million we paid for Salt and Pepe, fam. Man like Nicolas Pepe. And we got nothing in return. Because Arteta, he just didn't fancy him anymore. You know what I mean? Just wanted to get rid. And now these man trying to gaslight the fans into believing that they give a shit about profit now. Bullshit. Bullshit. You know what I mean? If these man cared about money, they'd have made sure Pepe didn't leave for nothing. Terminating contracts. Why did not seeing anything about terminating Nketiah's contract? No, you won't see that. That's how you know that's how you know Arsenal don't want to get rid of him because they're not terminating his contract. You know what I mean? They want to get rid of Pepe, Bamiyang, and all them, man. They want to get rid of the whole squad that won us the FA Cup. You know what I mean? Watch Tini go for pennies. Watch. You know what I mean? If he didn't go for free, because that's what we'll do. But we suddenly want 50 million for Nketiah because we give a shit about profit, don't we? Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. It's absolute joke. Absolute joke, this football club. You know what I mean? They're just going to justify not paying the money. Best believe, if somebody does actually come in for 50 million, I do think Arsenal will sell, but they know somebody won't. They know no club is going to... Oh, Belgium are through here. Belgium are through here. No. Got a bit too hard for them. If say Newcastle said we'll buy Nketiah for 50 million, I do think Arsenal will sell. You know what I mean? I don't think they'll turn that down. But they know that 50 million, we ain't getting that for Nketiah. You know what I mean? Because They didn't want to hang around long enough to see if anyone would pay near the amount we paid for Pepe. They just want to get rid of him. That's how you know the difference between I don't want you here versus I'll just play it like we don't want you, at least. I mean, I'd still keep you, but I need to show the fans that we are planning on moving on. But because no one will buy you, Nketiah, you know, we can't get rid of you. You know, these men are a joke. Arsenal Football Club is a joke at this point. And we ain't getting no 50 million.
Nope.
So we're going to have to drop that.
Yep.
I mean, we're going to have to drop that. Talking about 50 million, like to say, man, I really, you know what I mean? 6 goals last season, and we're talking, whose fault was it he's on 100 grand a week, please? You know what I mean? We want to get rid of Balogun to keep Nketiah. You know what I mean? Again, decision making. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm done with this video. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links are in the description below. This is just laughable. I'm embarrassed right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just embarrassed. This football club. You know, maybe I'll be better off just talking about Euros. You know, we've got a few weeks left. You know what I mean? And then it's back to Premier League football. Back to, you know, watching us fail again. You know, yeah. Although I am backing us to win the FA Cup, I'll say that, and I am going to make the video stating why I think that. But yeah, anyways, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.